Have you ever wondered how municipal taxes are calculated and what they're for? Well, this is what we're going to cover in this video. So municipal taxes are used to pay for all of the things that the municipality has to provide to its citizens. So some municipalities provide like police services, fire prevention, and some might even have like water treatment and a bunch of other services out there. So every city offers different levels of services. Some cities offer more services and some other cities offer less services. So I live in a city where there's not much services involved in terms of we need to have our own private well to have water. And yes, we need a septic system for the dirty water, and that gets cleaned by the city every so many years, but that's a small service. It's not a major service compared to a city that has a whole water treatment facility and so on. And it's also not a city that has a bunch of kind of like expensive infrastructure to pay off compared to other cities. The taxes based in the city is always based in the mill rate, a little bit like the taxe de bienvenue, which is a certain percentage based on the value of your house. So within the city itself, if there's a house that's worth 300,000 or there's one that's worth 400,000, you would expect the one that's worth more from a municipal appraisal point of view to pay more taxes, and that's just what it is. But you can't really always compare a $400,000 house in one city compared to a $400,000 house in another city because they might have differing services. Some might have certain advantages to being in the city compared to other ones, and they might have different mill rates. And for myself, it's actually, if I think about all of the expenses that have to be paid by the city and then all the revenue that they generate in municipal taxes, I actually live in a city where my taxes are relatively low compared to other cities around it because the municipality is able to generate a lot of revenue. Why is that the case? Well, if we look on this map here and we see the format of the city, you could see that Austin has a ton of property that is lakefront on Lake Memphremagog Lake. And those properties are like in the millions of dollars. Like there's nothing below $1 million there. And there's some that are like 20 million plus. So if you think about the idea that everyone pays based on a mill rate and that it's going up and these properties are worth a lot of money, they're paying a ton of taxes. And then in the middle here, yes, there's people that live there and there's other lakefront properties over here. But overall, since it's a city that has a lot of money coming in through those very expensive houses and offers few services, they don't have to charge as much per $1,000 than another city that may not have the same advantages in terms of having these ultra rich houses and very low services. So figure out what the municipal taxes are in the city that you're interested in. You'll often see it in the actual realtor kind of listing or the proprio listing. They'll say this is how much they've paid in the previous year in municipal and school taxes, and just kind of use that information. But if you wanted to calculate it, you could actually find the mill rate of the city that you're interested in and then actually calculate what would happen if this house that you paid $500,000 for, that's only evaluated at 200,000, what would happen if the evaluation would go up to 400,000 or 500,000? Which is the case when you have like boom markets, bull markets where the prices are going up drastically. Sometimes in the pandemic, we saw houses selling for 3 times its municipal evaluation. Well, you can know for sure that the next time that the appraisal has to get through by external evaluators, that they're going to push up the price, the municipal evaluation of these homes, and these people should expect to pay more taxes. Like we saw a house by the lake the other day when I was on boat, and the house currently charges $16,000 in municipal taxes. And if they were to triple that amount, well, you would expect to pay at least $48,000 in municipal taxes. So you need a lot of money to own those houses by the lake just because the taxes are so expensive because the houses are worth so much. So all in all, municipal taxes are based on the value of your home, but they're also based on the mill rate of your municipality. So find what that tax is if you want to make it clean in your Excel file, what you should do afterwards is that every year that municipal tax should go up based on the evaluation that you think will go up by. Whether it's your selling price or a ratio of it, we'll talk more about this in class. But overall, you should adjust it because it's not true that you could just input that municipal tax price on a yearly basis at year 1 and then at year 25 to expect to pay the exact same things. That has to adjust in your program. So take a look at it and we'll talk more about it. If you found this video interesting, please consider subscribing or joining my class where I guide you to apply and expand on the information found in these videos to real-life examples. Have a good day.